Should be up and running any second here. It's taking a little bit longer time to tell me I'm alive. It's like you got better important things to do, little internet. Greetings and salutations. Welcome back. Still gotta try to take over the universe here. A tiny detail in the making. At this current stage, we're actually just waiting to see if he goes on the offense. Because I can hold my own pretty easily here. What's going on here? That's not... I'm not in any real trouble here. What I am going to do first is I'm going to start investing in some upgrades for my defenses. So that's the wrong button.
Ready for the front lines.
Just make everything... Okay. Let's see what you're telling me here. Training Academy? Sweet. Because that should affect my fleet supply. Nope, that's not the artifact one. So what is it? Who's got what? I can tell you, we lost an entire... There it is, tactical slots and extra star bases. So I could have 3 star bases total on that ice planet. The one that's completely far from everything else. A tiny detail, to be certain. But I'm going to start investing in some of these defense buildings just to increase the odds that I get all the good stuff going. Put up some more turrets. Because boy, do we need those. Hope your day's gone well. Today the weather's been fluctuating between cloudy and sunny. It's not terrible. We'll make do with that. We had a small chance for rain. And as is the usual way of things, it hasn't rained, and probably not going to happen at all today. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to turn on my fan because, by golly, I have to sit in the sunlight. Well, sit in natural light. And by golly, it gets warm. Just a little bit, though. It's the only step I forgot to do. Just enough. Hopefully I've got it situated perfectly. If it blows directly on the mic, it tends to cause problems. So hopefully there's not just a bunch of wind noise happening around. Let's see. But some of the upgrades I did get applied to some of my turrets, where they're going to have more offensive options. They have this long-range bolt cannon, which does a good amount of damage and lowers their armor. And then we're going to have burst rockets, which gives them sort of an area of effect advantage there. Nice. No power outages is a good thing. Alright, I'm gonna send a guy up that way. Yeah, some culture's gonna try to interfere with my stuff here. Why is my tax income rate? Oh, because Smuggler's Base is a thing. Dang it. Oh well, we'll have to... That's unfortunate. Trade income is gonna be great for the complete lack of trade ports we have on this... So, of all the things going for me, I don't even have like any other trade ports actually. That's pretty interesting, right? Well, it's kind of crazy. So that's a problem. I haven't done any of that research. All right, I need this and I need this, and then we'll get some of that money back. That's good news. So one of the upgrades allows me to have 4 more extra slots on each planet, meaning that basically I can build another logistics building on a planet. And usually that just pretty much goes straight into the orbital commerce building, my little trade centers. If I link a bunch of those up in a line, I get a lot more credits rolling in, which is good because I'm gonna need it. Alright, where's his little ship? No, okay, there it is. It's camouflaged very well. I'm gonna go tell him to go on the offense. I'll win that fight eventually. Let's see here. Let's see. We're building up some more cruisers, but we're gonna need to throw a couple more into the batch there. There we go. We're going to try to use a good chunk of that supply up, because I'll need it. I'll need it indeed. 10. Yes, not any more money, because I spent it all. Spent it on everything I've got. But that's fine. We shall make do with that. Trying to think what else we've got going on here. More interesting news. Tomorrow would be about 3 o'clock here in Arizona, but Nintendo's doing one of their direct live streams, which is their usual, like, the direct live streams are more of like their their first party content, and then they have like the partnership direct mini streams. So it's pretty big news. Just found out today. This tends to be a thing in progress where they're like, you know, they give you a little more than 24 hours to see what's going on. But it's going to be big news because it's planned to be 50 minutes long, which is insane. But it's going to cover content that's basically some content. I'm sure they'll talk about stuff that's recently just been put out, like Bowser's Fury on the Switch and all that. But it's also going to include stuff that's going to be released during the first half of 2021. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be stuff in there to talk about come Thursday. But it's pretty exciting to see that they've got stuff happening there. Oh, I'm winning this fight. Little colony frigate versus colony frigates, and they don't even auto-attack. Just little pew-pew-pews all day. That's great because they have a 20% chance to hit being inside this little asteroid field, so I might not even damage him on occasion. It's great. But he'll think twice about coming here. I'm actually going to send both colony frigates out there. So that way, one is attacking, one will claim back those necessary things of justice. The number balance, no, number balance is fine. We've got what we need there. Yeah, the Cadence of Hyrule. So that is a Nintendo Switch exclusive. There's a game called Dance of the Necromancer. It's a hard game to describe. It's a beat-based game, but you play it as like a top-down view, and you have to like you go through dungeons. It's a roguelike game where you can die and you have to restart your progress. Randomizes every time you play it and whatnot. The Cadence of Hyrule is specifically like Switch, and it features like Link and Zelda as playable characters. It's a difficult game. It's not one you can easily pick up. You have to learn the beats and the music and all that. But it's a very fun, original type of game. There really isn't a game like this out there. Gotta build me some spaceports. Get some more money. Can't have enough, I say. But yeah, so I have Crypt of the Necro, or what is it? Is it Crypt of the Danceomancer? Dance of the Necromancer? Something like that. I know it's somewhere along those lines. But I have the original game on the PC. And simplistic as it is, it can be a little bit difficult if you get off beat. I might show that off. Might show that off one day. Definitely not my strongest genre of games out there. But like, it's quite original, I will say that. It does well. Yeah, it's basically so like, because like you can only essentially like move and attack on the beats of the music, and the song changes as you go like from stage to stage, so it requires you to kind of understand the song, what's going on and whatnot. The problem is enemies are also moving at the same time you're doing stuff, so it can get a little bit crazy, but it's usually not terrible. I'm actually going to get this series of upgrades. This won't help me produce more culture to keep my side of the galaxy red and all that. But eventually I'm going to get this insurgency where occasionally there's going to be pirates that'll be attacking his planets. It's usually not a super large force, but it's enough. It's enough to make him worry about little mosquitoes trying to swat at him. It's a good day. All right, at least we'll have all that set up. I do need to get the industrial specialization up and running. I'll lose quite a bit of people for it, but it also is going to help increase not only trade income, but also the ship build rates. So I'll make those frigates even faster once it's all finished. Golly, I can see him still moving stuff towards the planet, but I really just want him to be on the attack at some point.
Ready for the front lines.
Right. Pesky pirates. Ones that would help me out more than anything else. Alright, I'm actually going to tell you to... Okay, you actually are going to do your thing. I'll tell you just to go in the center, and then you can go claim something. Because let's be real, we're not running low on antimatter anytime shortly. Even with you jumping over there, it seems to have done the trick. And he's still gone. Like that. That colony frigate is a champ. This man among men, legend among myths. Alright. Let's see. Yep. I'm just still waiting. I definitely need the rest of my frigates to kind of build up. That's a thing we have to worry about. Trade income 75%. Let me take a look. Yeah, so you could see Farah is the asteroid that's got the scoundrels on it. So on the top section, you can see the planet income, it's 1.5 in the red, so I'm losing money from it. But because of the trade outpost now that I've got all set up, Farah is actually at the top of the list at 2.5, so he's basically making a whole credit per second more now that that's all set up, rather than me losing that 1.5 continuously. Like, we don't want to see the smuggler's base. Like, on a normal planet, it's fine. Like, it's not as bad. But because it's on an asteroid that wasn't giving me money in the first place, that's not good news. Alright, we'll get rid of that other missionary vessel. Let the others... Basically, let the other two claim the rest of that stuff, and then we'll see if we can get stuff going on at that asteroid belt. Would love to. Would love to. Alright. I'm actually first in credits. I should be, now that I've got all my trade ports set up here. Like a boss. Alright. Let's get... oh, I'm low on the crystals. That's what it is. But I can change that, because I have so many credits now. Now that we've been chilling around. I'm going to get quick jump calculation. Allows me to jump faster in planets as well. I've got the necessary things I want in military. I'm sure we'll get more. Not gonna be a problem for me there. So let's take a look around, see what we can get infrastructure-wise. Oh, I know what I should get. No longer low on the crystal front. As long as I've got that going. I'm gonna get this, the orbital refinements. That'll allow me to build these guys, the refineries. And refineries, so the trade port helps increase your credit income. Refineries will help give me a boost in my metal and crystal departments. But it's more dependent on where they're built at around stuff. Like, at this planet it has one each. So if I build one there, it'll boost each of those. But like, at like the volcanic planet, it only has some metal, so it'll boost that if I build refineries there. The other thing is that refineries can jump from system to system, and if you link them up, it helps them out a little bit better. But each asteroid can only support some number of refineries of ships going towards them, so you have to be aware of that. But, you know, if I'm going to be building stuff, do I even have... I don't have that upgrade either. Great. This is why we spend the crystals. Or rather, buy the crystals. I'm glad I got the favorite client discount one. So we'll let that sit for a bit, because I need that particular... Actually, I'll just switch it around. No. So first off, when I said switch around, there we go. Much better. Much better. Alright. Well, this planet's going to go straight for this one now. Interesting choice, sir. An interesting choice, indeed. It's rather brave of you. Alright. How are starbase upgrades? They're actually... So I don't have... That's what their explosion looks like. But it doesn't hurt the planet. It's all about culture. Trying to brainwash me. My little friends here. See, it's rapidly decreasing my culture spread out there. And there's the green stuff. We gotta live with that, unfortunately. Luckily it's not doing too terrible as far as the change in affiliation. It's a slow change. Probably because I actually have so many capital ships there to help. Oh, okay, so that's just a little defense vessel. That's just him scouting out. Figuring out what's going on here. We're hoping we see the rest of the fleet show up. I'm hoping for it. I've been sitting here waiting all day for nothing. Building all these turrets? Yes, please. Alright, I don't see him jumping yet. Might be reconsidering. I am concerned about this culture pushing its way through. It could be because this is being bombarded. Could be a thing. Does give me an idea. I'll get this upgrade, the critical mass. Typically as they jump through as the culture jumps through a planet, it loses a lot of its momentum. But purchasing that allows my culture to be more effective at spreading around. And it's important because I have stuff back here promoting culture through this section of the galaxy. So it'll be a little bit better when stuff like this happens, when the culture's clearly coming through. Going through like crazy here. But anytime he wants to be on the offense, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no to that plan. Alright. That's the only one I have from this defense one that I wouldn't mind. Although this would be pretty useful. Let's not mess around there. Improved destabilization's useful. So when an enemy ship is present on an opponent's star bases here, it gives them a penalty if they jump away while it's still active. It drains all their antimatter, and it inflicts 30% of their current health points as damage to them when they arrive at the planet. The improved destabilization makes it a 50% health loss completely. Alright, so he does have a couple little frigates here. There's just the one, if we're being honest. I'm just going to tell you to go into the center here. So he'll probably just jump forward, see what's going on. This is actually good news, because it means he doesn't have anything there. Oh, and this is good, because all my little frigates are now ready to go on the attack. We just got to get him in position. So if we just buy these heavy constructors, fortify our position. Oh, good. There's... Why is it so injured is the question. Why is it so injured?
Go ahead.
Alright, I'm going to actually... No, I'll keep here. The more stuff I can collect here, the more he isn't going to over there.
I'm all ears.
Alright, let's get... If we could set up double star bases at this one here, that'll buy me enough time on the front lines in case he goes for the attack. And by golly, I'm certain he's aware that it could be a thing. Yeah, so he's gonna go. So he'll attack these little trade ships. That's fine. This one will start working on the things there. There you go. Insurgency, research complete. Yes! We have so much stuff going on in the civilian departments these days. So much is going on. And the problem is so, yeah, he's going to start capturing stuff. I can't go back there until realistically this guy isn't going to be a problem. And he just always will be until the star bases are up and running. And then he's going to be like, oh, noes. Oh, noes. But it'll be fine. Oh, I need 2 upgrades of this. I need 2 upgrades. Make it better. Alright. But the first of our constructors is on its way. And we're just gonna place that right over here. Just gotta wait for the second one to also show up and do its thing. See, there's my planets. There's my stuff here jumping towards all around the planets. Good, they're already at the volcanic one, which is good news there. Quick jump calculation. Yes. Alright, I need to see where the other one's setting up so I can just plop that right there. Easy peasy. We should be seeing very shortly a bunch of ships appearing right over here. That is indeed good news. Task Force. Oh good, he brought another cruiser.
Go ahead.
This guy really doesn't like me being in his part of the asteroid belts. I don't blame him. I currently don't like him being in my part of it. So first off, I told you to go do the constructy thingy. Maybe I selected the wrong one? Is that possible? Did I miss a button? Usually not. Usually not that crazy. Sometimes stuff happens. Need the whole fleet, actually. Why are you... Is somebody injured over there? Did something go wrong? It's stuff we have to worry about here. Let's get... Yes! That's actually scary, but... Because usually he just sends over a defense vessel. But it's only just the one little... And it's... To be fair, those are much cheaper to rebuild than the scaries. That is the everything else. Alright, yeah, you do your thing. My little ships are going to do my thing.
Ready for orders.
I'm going to tell them to, as a shift click, tell them to come back so I can claim everything here. If I tell him to go back right now, he'll stop doing his little thing with that. Which we don't want him to do. We want him to have that. Yes, look at that. First in everything now. And I'm not even done increasing my economic values. I'm not done yet. Oh good, he's attacking my tiny little thing. Right, just let me do my things here. This guy's about to get instantly lasered in the face. Oh, it's a good day. And then there's going to be a second one shortly that will pop up. Make him regret his decisions even more. It's going to be so sad. It's going to be so sad. What I should do, as a cruel joke, start building star bases here. That's what I should be doing. Like, oh, he would hate that. I'm not sure you could take on one starbase, let alone the second that is 92% done at this rate. Like, don't get me wrong. These Crusaders are quite scary. In essence, they're a lot like my heavy cruisers. They're just very powerful, short-range type of people. But don't feel like 2 starbases is gonna be the answer to that question. So I shift-clicked you to get out of there. I did it. I said you should get out of here. I was very explicit in that detail. Yes. Gonna be regretting your life decisions after this. Alright, just 1 and 1 each there. He's feeling scared that I was taking over his side of the universe completely. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. The worst part is I have to keep an eye on what's going on over here. Oh, come on. You can jump out of there. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. We have quick jump, at least 1. Come on, buddy. Yes! Oh, so close to dying. So he's got two of each. Let's see if he brings any more to this party here. So I can only detect jumps up to 2 jumps away from a planet, so I can see when they're coming this way. But I can't see if he actually goes towards the planet. It's a problem. One that we have to work with.
Go ahead.
Yes, I think I shall tell you to go on the offense. Let the other guy handle all the capturing and whatnot. I would like to know where he got injured from. Because it wasn't me that was doing that. The other thing is I can't... because if he jumps back towards this planet, I can't actually see that. So until... Yeah, there's a small force gathering. But it's not entirely scary. Like I said, it's a small force. Tell you what, though. Let's start getting some upgrades going, because boy, do I have the money for that. I still can buy. I can still build those once they get there. Hi there. No need to panic. It's just your neighborhood friendly little star bases that would just like to take a little vacation here. Please, by all means, don't panic. I know this looks a little crazy. Okay, at least I've got all the defense stuff. Yeah, he is bringing in a small little army. It's nothing to be worried about at the moment. It just could be a problem. And we don't like problems. Not over here. Not in Funland. Alright, there goes one up. Should see the other one. Yes, look at that. Peas in a pod. Now they just have to survive actual construction. We'll see how that works out. There was only the... Oh, there's two of them. That could be a problem. That's fine. We'll make do with that. I have the money that I can freely do that. Let's be realistic here. Let's be. So now there's three. He's now slightly concerned what's going on at this planet. Or asteroids, the remains of a planet. Slightly concerned that I'm building star bases here on the front lines. I have the money, it's fine. As long as we get these star bases up and fully secured, like, that's gonna be the big ticket right there. There we go. So now they'll have all their upgrades. They'll get all the nice things in the world. What I am curious about, and we should build a scout for this, is did he actually retreat from this world to figure out if this is a problem? Because it's slightly growing into a fearsome little fleet. It is getting up there. Well, he sent a little Vesper Corvette, but that's all I've seen. Bada bing, bada boom. So this one's a little injured. I don't need to worry necessarily about getting upgrades for these guys. I am going to try to get the health upgrade on that one. I think this one will be a lost cause. I think he's just going to get hit too often with all the stuff that is targeting him. But it should hopefully prove to be a bit of a distraction so this one can get upgraded. It would be nice. And upgrades don't start until they get constructed, so we have to wait that out. But if the longer we can keep them occupied here, the better it will be. Right? Get a stealthy ship somewhere. Yeah, there's that first starbase. Gone from existence. Would you mind awfully, actually, targeting that guy there? Like, if we could destroy it before you get destroyed, that would be nice. Yeah, he's now, that's what, 6? 7? Yeah, 7 total. He wasn't messing around. Luckily, like, these starbases are now getting pretty high up there. They're about to get their full health upgrades. They'll start getting their weapon upgrades soon. And then all the good stuff happens. Like, that place will become pretty secure. Yeah, I don't think it'll destroy the missionary vessel, but boy, did it prove to be a nuisance. We're gonna do that tactic again once they all clear out of that system. I assure you. That is a fun tactic, and we will work with that. Are you attacking with your defense vessel? Sad story. Alright, let's see what he does here, because I still have vision because I own these planets. It's gonna be a little concerned. It's gonna be like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Let's take a look here. Okay, yeah, it's still a big, large fleet that is chilling around. But it doesn't look like there's a starbase whatsoever, which is good news. Yeah, 20 Illuminator vessels, 22 defense, 50 Crusaders. Are you crazy? Holy crap, he's got a large fleet. Like, even I'm worried about that. Not to mention that he's got 8 Crusaders here. Oh, golly. I might have made him upset. I might have made him a little angry. Might be a little bit on the angry side after what I pulled off there. Little does he know that I plan to do that again. Alright. It's weird because he hasn't moved yet, and I really want him to be on the offense. Because defense is my strategy. I know I could win with these star bases here, with all these repair platforms, the turrets. Like, I know I can win the fight. I might lose a couple ships, but I'm like, just go on the offense soon. Would be nice. I would like the change of pace. Yeah, might have poked the bear a little bit. He's feeling a little bit angry because he's starting to build a force. However, I'll tell you what. We did build up enough time to start getting these a lot stronger than they usually are. Look at that. Now they're going to start getting their fighter upgrades. Their weapons are all the way up there. And I don't think, like I remember, I keep checking through it, but I don't think we can do much in the way to upgrade them, the star bases specifically, anymore. Stat-wise, there's plenty of offense options left, but defense-wise, we're pretty much square right where they need to be. But we shall, because again, I've got the money. Let's go increase our fleet size and then build some more of these ships. So I should explain a little bit about these three particular ships I'm building here. One is the torpedo cruiser. Very much similar to like the Solus Educators they have. This is sort of my Titan / structure starbase destroyer. It's pretty strong. Deals a bit of damage. I believe in this mod it actually lowers their damage output a little bit, just to make them a little bit less crazy to work with. I'm gonna move these guys here actually. But these are they really only attack structures and large Titans. They can attack capital ships, but it's definitely not as effective as going after the big boys themselves. The Kodiak's heavy cruisers, these are strong pretty much against everything else that isn't a building or a Titan. They've got a lot of health, plenty amount of shields, especially for the TEC, and they deal a good amount of damage to everything. Makes them very useful. Are you actually in range? No, just barely out of that. However, that's what the fighters and bombers are going to be for. Drive them out of this place. Perfect. It's a good day to be alive. Can't believe that he's actually done so well against him. Can't believe it. It's a good day. And then the last frigate that I like to build are these robotics cruisers. They're very weak in the combat, but they can repair my fleet with their little repair drones, keep them alive longer. And then they also have these demolition bots, which it is an offensive ability they have, but it also helps decrease their max speed acceleration. And I believe it also lowers their weapon rate of fire, making them a little bit less effective. Oh, he is angry. He's so angry. He sent in a little capital ship, and that's the last of that since we lost all the asteroids there. But we're still first place in everything, even with one of my metal extractors currently under guard.
Ready for orders.
Oh, it's so good.
Deploying.
I'm gonna send you to the back line there. Now that we've got everything we need, let's get these guys up and running. I have the 2-star bases here, but they probably will need some upgrades in the future. Let's be honest. I kind of want to go on the offense, but I know I'm going to jump straight into his fleet, and that's a problem. Because I want to get rid of all his things, because there's a Titan in that mix. And while my Titan's very strong, he has a lot of frigates supporting him. And until my fleet becomes even better than his fleet, like, it's a slowly losing battle for me in that department. So we'll just slowly work our way up the food chain here. Perfect. That was actually pretty good. See how well that builds out. Because I have some of this extra money. Well, I did have some extra money. This is why we invest heavily in credits. I'm going to get these industrial juggernauts, which also helps increase my ship. Oh gosh, I didn't think metal was ever going to be a problem. I'm gonna get these upgrades, which help increase my build rate even more, so I'll be chugging these out like crazy. I think this will fall down to like 20 seconds. I could be wrong. Could be even faster. It's quite crazy sometimes. I'm gonna tell you to hold back here now. Yeah, spent it. Spent it already. Just seems to happen here. But it's good news. Slowly getting what I want out in the field there. I'm surprised he's, like, isn't really doing much. Considering, like, I've been shooting all his planets with my cannons and all that. Like, usually they tend to go for the offense. But in a way, this is nice just because I can build up a pretty sizable army here. Like, I mean, it's 15 each so far in that little fleet. I'm adding, I think it's another 15 of each. That's going to be coming up there. Oh, that's a huge number of ships that he's jumping in now. That could be the fleets that was going to be over here. It's a very important fact. Let's think we shall send in a little guy that way and see if we can't claim an asteroid or all of them. And if nobody's around, let's tell the heavy crew, or the constructors, we'll do a repeat, but hopefully get the upgrades up and running. That would be sweet. I already have you. Stop it. It can be a little bit difficult sometimes trying to cancel a building you're trying to do. That's been known to happen. No fighters or bombers. I'm going to have to remember that in the very near future. Got plenty of stuff, I'll tell you that much. Yep. Asteroids can be very useful indeed. Especially when they give me money. That's the most useful thing of all. Just gotta wait for the Protev colony frigate to come back and say hello. This is weirdly... I mean, it's already been, you know, 40-ish minutes. And weirdly, nothing's actually happened. Like the other episodes, I've staved off attacks and whatnot. But it's been a rather quiet session today. It's unusual. Not comfortable with that. Need some noise. But I don't want to be the one to start the noise ruckus yet. I want to make sure that there's a clean path I can get to this planet here. Oh, I forgot to stop my feedback. Luckily, I didn't seem to have lost any frames or whatnot. But I need all the bandwidth. I need it all. Alright, get ready to jump, little boys. As long as there isn't a fleet of ships waiting here. Like, if that was just straight up reinforcements that he just built and left that fleet there, that's a problem. So that is a problem. I'm going to need you to come back. I'm going to need you to rethink your life plans here. Luckily, you jumped on the opposite side, which buys you enough time for the fleet of bombers and fighters that's going to be heading your way. This is good news. Tell you to get away. So he did not retreat from that section there, and boy does he have quite a good number of things. 24 Crusaders. We might have to go on the offense shortly. And the problem is, I don't want to go this way knowing that his Titan and stuff's over here, because he could just go straight for the planet and hit that fleet. This fleet he's been building up at this planet could easily overpower everything I've got here. It's a problem. So we'll wait it out. You did good, little bro. You did good indeed. Since nothing's happening, I'm actually going to speed up the game. This is one of the better things of the single-player things, is that I can speed up to 8 times the usual speed while we wait for stuff to construct, research to finish. Actually, let's take the time, because now I've got so much money. Let's just buy more upgrades. Let me tell you what. 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. Working on the last one. Perfect. I'm going to get you the upgrades. You don't need anything else, because I doubt he's going to try to do something and go through there, honestly. Whoops. Not yet. Not yet. Let's buy some offense upgrades to make my attack powers even stronger. Oh, I know what I need. I want these upgrades to make my cannons fire even more. Go back to 4 times speed. 8 times speed's a little too crazy. Lots happening there.
Ready for the front lines. Behold my creation.
Slow down by some more of those.
Behold my creations.
Culture at the pirate base makes sense, you know. That's how that works. Okay. So he decided to finally go on the attack after I sped up 1 billion years. Let's see how this holds out. In the meantime, let's get upgrades here in case this does not go over well. I did get quite a bit of money here, so I'm not entirely worried about that. I get the fighter upgrades once I know I have a pretty good bank of resources.
Let's clear this place out.
Can't believe once again Metal's the one that's slowly not doing its thing. I'm hoping he goes that he, like, whether or not this turns out well for him or not, what I'm hoping for is that he comes and goes on the offense this way. That would be nice, actually. Because then I could go on the offense after I win that battle. Because it's going to happen. I'll tell you what. Let's see. Anything left I could do to make myself more useful? Not really. Not really. A lot of this will affect my income rate. I will actually go into metal because, weirdly, that's the one resource I've been running out of. Like, crystal's been understandable, but I've been losing quite a bit. Quite a bit elsewhere. Now, these star bases will probably fall because they're not on a planet, so I can't build repair facilities to keep them in the game for much longer. But they should whittle down his forces quite quickly. You can see, like, the percentages. That's for the whole group. So you can see it's 56% of shield total for his Destra Crusaders, which means a lot of them don't have shields. Like, it has to be that way. Yeah, we'll probably say goodbye to these guys, especially since he's got a good number of these educators. But he should quit after that, basically. He should be like, no, that's a lot of firepower we've wasted. And by golly, is it quite a lot indeed. Let's buy a couple more offense upgrades there. If we could get rid of the Solace educators, that would be nice. But a lot of them are out of my effective range of combat, so it's a problem. But you can see, like, the number of fleets has dropped. Like, he's lost almost half of his Crusaders already. I know he's lost a good chunk of his Illuminator vessels. He has a lot of the Subjugators. The Educators are really the only thing we have to worry about. But he is losing quite a bit of stuff, it must be said. It's just that they can't, because these aren't in my own gravity well where they get bonuses to defense and offensive abilities, and I can't repair them. Like, it's usually a losing battle unless there's a fleet here, which of course I can't do because I'm building it for the offensive that's going to happen here. Alright. Come on, decide if you want to do it. Just do it. I really want you to. I've been working so hard. Oh, we don't have upgrades for... That would be nice if we got those upgrades for those star bases. That would be better. It would be just a nice little touch there. Yep, so this first one should fall. But by golly, is he going to think twice about pulling that stunt again? Yeah, that one will probably be the only one that we destroy, all things considering. Yeah, he keeps sending small little Crusaders out there now, but he's lost a huge chunk. Let's see. Yeah, he didn't go for the offense right after that. Yep, there goes one starbase. At least I'm glad I already have the other things there. This one should fall pretty quickly. And the one I have selected is fine on that department there. Yeah, you can see they're doing, like, they're pulling in their work here. He's just upset just because I was doing a cool tactic of building forward star bases. He's only upset by that. It was a good strategy. I just can't hold this ground for very long outside of my own gravity well. But we do what we do. Help improve everything here. Plus, he lost a good chunk. I mean, he lost almost all the Crusaders at the very least that he had sent there. You're looking at 25 easy that he lost sending it my way. And those are not cheap. I'm helping his economy. I'm giving his people work to do. That is what's happening there. Oh, I should retreat you. That would be a good strategy. Let's just... because they'll kill you. They'll do it. They're not ashamed of that. Alright, let's gather up some more of the fleets. This is interesting. Why does he want to go forward? He might be just trying to go after this guy for some reason, but he's jumping the rest back, which is smart. These fighters and bombers will all eventually die. And then once this guy leaves, we can rebuild my defense there once more. And that would be sweet. That would be a nice day right there. Just go back, do the things. All of the things we get to do there. Just add a little more metal income there. Let's see, does anyone have free? You do have a free logistics slots, because I know I can build more orbital refineries. Make my income even greater. Alright, that's the end of that journey, but we can do logistics slots on planets, I'll tell you that much. Which I bought the upgrade to make them cheaper to buy, knowing full well I was probably going to have to do this. Yeah, you definitely don't have one. Good news there. And then you have one. We've solved that problem. Anytime you want to run out of here, anytime you just want to leave. I know you can get experience points off of my fighters, but I don't think it's realistically worth it. Like, just call me crazy on that one. Build me some more refineries. I got it. You got it. Yes. Do you have it? No, you're the one who doesn't have it. I gotta get me some more monies. Okay. A third defense vessel today. Will this be the one? Will this be the time that he goes, yes, I'm ready? Is he about to be brave against 16 capital ships? It would be, let's see. Yeah, 90 frigates I think total we have so far. It's crazy, I usually don't build this amount. And of course, I'm occasionally capturing some of his vehicles, the defense vessels, which actually would be useful in the upcoming fights. They do hog up supply, but I leave a little bit lying around sometimes. Okay, so he's sending a missionary vessel, which is, that's sensible. It's a sensible thing to do. How dare you attack my little trade ships? Just get out of my little system. I need that as a forward base to see what's happening. How am I first in colonization? He lost a planet to one of my cannons. He lost 2 planets to my cannons. That's interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Because the only way I'm first in colonization is if he's lost 2 planets. Because we have the same number of planets, minus this one. And that's a planet he owns. So he realistically should always be in first place when it comes to colonization. But if I'm first, that means I successfully, again, took out 2 of his planets with my nuke cannons, indeed. Today is a good day. Except for this guy. I don't know why he's kept it parked there. I really want it out of my neighborhood. I don't need it, don't want it. Might have to build some more frigates, because by golly, he is just going crazy. Which is great, because I'm slowly... My fleet upkeep from credits alone is 37.2, but my total's 93.5 now. What? Boom, so we're going to waste a little bit more money. Right, got my perfect... My perfect cannon of doom. Alright, see how that goes for fleet. Oh, I need a little bit more. A little bit of money. I need 10 of those. That's how that works. Of course it's insufficient metal. Whoops. I didn't mean to right-click you and leave you out in the dust. At this rate, if I achieve a bigger fleet than he does, I might just go on the offense. Like, it's pretty crazy.
You got launch codes?
It's pretty crazy how well of a fleet I've got going on right now. Like, this is a ridiculous amount for me to build, but he's not going on the offense, minus what was going on over here. Which, to be fair, there was some sense in that. Okay, he's leaving. Yes. Oh, sweet baby. Time to go claim my stuff back. Let me tell you. Get a couple more upgrades since I've got some money to spend. Oh, what? What? Okay, now I have to tell everybody to stop what they're doing. Because he's going back for that trade ship. Blech. He could... Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Go back. Go back. Because if he's keeping that there, it means the rest of his fleet's nearby. Not to mention you're jumping on top of the trade ship that he was chasing. So it's a problem. It's a problem, and I can't have that. At least these star bases are fully upgraded. The ones that are with the fleets. How about the ones over here? How about... Yes. So no fighters and bombers, but that's an acceptable trait. Oh, he's going for it. Keeps slowly supplying there. Golly, is nothing gonna be happening today? Is that... This is what's happening here? Alright, he's sending in a little corvette. Trying to see what's happening here, but of course, I've upped the defenses even more. Look at all these fighters and bombers. Look at everything that's over here. It's a good day to be alive. But yeah, realistically, this has been a slow day. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you get a lot of downtime because they want to be sure that they can win. Which, it's not going to happen. He's not going to be able to do it. Not with me still firing cannons left and right like a madman.
Ready for the front lines.
Especially now that they've got their supercharge, which reduces their cooldown rates. So good.
Behold my creations.
Right? That is what it is. I don't think I captured it, though. I think it just straight up died. Yeah, I didn't get to keep the Corvettes. But it's definitely by Prince. That is a true story. How scary is that fleet anyway? Like, just wondering about that scenario. Golly, he's gonna capture everything there because he's got that one little capital ship parked there. And he knows I can't go after it. I feel like this is him punishing me for trying to be silly. Trying to be cool. A little swag. Oh, I can build a lot more. Look at that, 495 free supply to go with. I think it's time to... Well, I gotta buy some metal, I'll tell you that much. Alright, spend a little bit more, and then buy a lot more, and then spend a little bit more.
Let's clear this
Alright,
place out.
it's not bad. That's a good start. Mine is a healthy start. Let's increase the speed a little bit.
Let's clear this place
Try to get
out.
these frigates at least built today.
Let's clear this place out.
Yep. So sadly, hasn't been that exciting of a thing. Just mostly been building up an economy to basically finance this ridiculous fleet that I'm going to be having here. Trying to match his ridiculous fleets. So we'll see how that goes. I was rather hoping he'd go on the offense. Really was. Okay, that's a different ship he sent. That's a subjugator. But, I mean, it's not going to last long. Now with everybody here parked just on top of this jump spot. Just, it's not going to be a thing. Not going to happen. That's one of my support abilities for my ship. Using it on all that.
Ready for the front lines.
Alright. Now he's really being like, nope. Really just not doing it, not taking it. I'm slowly getting some upgrades too to increase my combat capabilities. Make myself more of a threat. Wait, he jumped away and then jumped back? Now that is straight up rude. That is actually straight up rude. And he's going to be able to conquer this last one. Well, I still have the trade station there. It's a problem. It's a problem. Let's go. Switch between the 6 and the 4 times speed to slow things down a bit. Yeah, so this takes 20 seconds now to build after the full upgrades I got, which is actually not bad. It's very quick to build these things. That's I believe, total 96% build rate faster than they usually build, if I've got that all sorted out. I do want some more upgrades because I can spend it. I can spend them at this rate. What I might do, it might be crazy. And yeah, okay, so we left to this time. So let's get everybody on board to this crazy train now. See if we can't build the star bases in time before he goes on the crazy offense. Getting a lot of notifications that I don't need to worry about right now, but I have to see. I have to see what they are. It's important. Where is your little thing? Oh, you took that away. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that at all. Okay, hostile forces approaching Ligeros. It's just another subjugator. Just have to keep an eye on that. See what's going on there. Little Kortev frigates are on their way. Let's go, little constructors. Choo-choo. Alright. Gotta reclaim my economy again, even though I'm first in everything still. Which is weird, because I haven't done that much as far as upgrades are concerned. Did build the refineries, I suppose. I did do that. Whoops, that's the wrong mouse. That is the wrong mouse.
Ready for the front lines.
Right? No problem whatsoever. Alright. You guys seem to have trouble about doing the whole build 2 at a time thing. Seems to not be one of your strong points.
Ready for orders.
Anyway, tell you to go back towards the middle. He'll see this happening. He's going to be aware that I'm doing this. But at least this is a lot more acceptable, because it is my side. This is my little half of the galaxy. But then we'll get them all nice and upgraded just in time for Christmas. Oh, he is going for it. He is. He's got a one-way ticket on a train to Crazy Town. And like this was the last time we saw it, like minutes and minutes ago. Boy, he is going full metal. He does not care about what's happening. He goes, nope, it's all or nothing. I'm gonna build 2 more constructors because why not? I can do that in this day and age.
Behold my creations.
Alien Christmas, indeed.
Ready for orders.
Thank goodness I was trying to move the camera, because I wanted him to move to the center. Right? Might as well be Christmas. Starting early this year. Gotta beat the rush, you know. Gotta beat them and all that. Can't let them have the first punch. But this is good. If they come back, it should be more resources devoted to keeping things there.
Clear this place out.
I do need... I'm running low on crystal, weirdly. Like, I keep spending this and whatnot. Which means we should invest a little bit into the crystal research. And then also just buy some straight up, because I've got credits for days.
Clear this place out.
Let me tell you a story about a guy who lives in a purple world. Alright, yes. I've actually got plenty. I've overbought crystals, some would say. But this is good. Seeing a low number of stuff again means that we are rolling in the dough. Got just enough. It's quite an appetite I have here. I wanted to see that, yes. Okay. Speed it up a little bit here.
Clear this place out.
Just to make things a little bit better. Oh, I want to see... Yeah, Allegiance is fine, actually. On all my planets. There we go. That's the guy who was over here. So he should be prepping if he's committing to that, which is so good news because I am ready for it. I'm so ready for it. We do need... I was hoping these would finish before he would go for the attack so I could just start building there. But we'll see. We shall see. I do first want to make sure we can gather those up before we do anything crazy. Yes. So him scouting out again with another subjugator. It's once again going to be a lost cause. Now with a billion things ready. That is going to be great. Going to be a good day for that. Going for the culture bomb. We're basically trading shots. It's just my shots are way more effective because he's losing planets. Yeah, I'm still up there in the number of planets. So weird. Not used to that. This is why I play with this particular squad and go for the cannons. Tends to be effective. Tends to do just fine. I like how that planet's technically under attack because it took a cannon shot. But since it's for culture, it's gonna be just okay. Gonna be a good day. But yeah, I'll tune in for the Nintendo Direct tomorrow. It very well could be there'll be you might tomorrow or Thursday might hear some incredibly good news. Who knows? Like, we haven't had an actual proper Nintendo Direct in a long time. I think September, was the last time we got anything out of that. Because we've had a lot of, like a lot of partner showcases over the past few months. But not anything first-party related, like, you know, like a new Metroid game, a new Mario game, stuff like that. We haven't heard about. And I haven't looked yet, like, through social media, but I'm certain the internet is exploding now with people theorizing what games could be announced. And, you know, what things could be shown off. Some of the stuff I'm sure will be old. It'll be... because, you know, they have to sell their games, so some of it will probably be stuff they've released very recently this year. But, because it's supposed to cover essentially the first half of 2021, we could have some very juicy details on its way. So, excited for that at 3 o'clock tomorrow. But I'll definitely pass what I've learned from that. Right? These things tend to happen here. It tends to what goes on in that little universe there. Just a little bit more, just to... They're not doing actually very well here. We're almost done constructing the frigates I need to add to this Ring Fitness 2, right? Like, how crazy would that actually be? Because it wasn't that long ago. Oh, he's gearing up. Did you see that? Did you see that terrible fleet that he sent over that way? That was... I wouldn't mind if he actually went on the attack anytime soon. I've been ready for this attack. I've been sitting here hoping he comes this way. Actually, you know what I should think about doing? Get some more capital ships. Oh, yes. Let's just spend this money. It's really expensive to get these, but by golly. I think he's going to make me do that. I think we're going to have to just get all the capital ships we can possibly build. Because a capital ship will easily take on quite a good number of frigates by itself. But I think that is the game plan. Alright, let's get you guys over there. Let's get you guys over here. I want them to get in position so that if nobody is over here, the Protev frigates can start doing their thing, and then we can start building the star bases there. This would be very good news indeed. Be just the best news. I am going to need to tell you what, I'm going to need more fleet supply. Because command ships don't come cheap. Both figuratively and literal. Here, going to need a lot more credits here. Get that upgrade, and then just a couple more to get that upgrade, and then we can start thinking about capital ships. I do have to keep track of how many I have of each. By golly, there we go, that's what I want. Got it. Because I like to try to have an even balance of things. It's something I try to do. Just round out everything, make sure I have no real weaknesses and all that. Nobody wants to have a weakness there. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let everybody finish jumping. Okay, so he's sending out a little defense vessel. So he sees these little things here, but I don't think he's going to take too much notice of what's going on here. Right? I would be super rich if that were the case. Be super rich. So I'm going to let him chill out there. He's probably a little cautious about what's going on this side of the pond here. But it's going to be okay. Nobody needs to panic. I'm not thinking anything weird. Not thinking of going after a planet. Thank goodness I had both my cannons go after the pirate base, because that's useful. Like, that's gonna be great. Alright, let's get everybody. Because I want to be able to come back into this next time and then start building some capital ships. Start doing some crazy stuff by building forward bases. Oh, it's gonna be a good day. That's gonna be a good day indeed. There we go, let's get this. Get you joined with the rest of the family here. It's gonna be so nice. So yeah, we're just gonna wait for basically all the stuff for my capital ships to be built, and then we'll start building some crazy things here. Woo! Alright. But I think that will be it for today. It's been like I said, I mentioned earlier, it's been really quiet here so far. He's just been sending fleets to the planet, but he hasn't been on the offense. So we've had to make do by trying to build a fleet. Oh, I'm now tied for culture. What is going on here? What? If I made it first in fleets, that would be incredible too. Because let me tell you, he's got a ridiculous amount. This is old intel, by the way. I'm sure he's been super adding to that combination there. Weirdly, haven't seen a lot of his capital ships, as far as proper ones are concerned. But I will call it quits here. I'll start building some capital ships, I think, and if I get all those joined with my fleet and he still hasn't attacked, I just might go on the offense after that. But, oh, I lost my #1 rating in culture. No! So close. To be fair, all this is happening over here. But until next time, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I will keep an eye on the Nintendo Direct, and I'll let you know what was what on Thursday. Take care, guys, and I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.